Okay, so I came home from work. I didn't really look at my phone too much at work. And now I just feel like, more than ever, Canada is just coming apart. Like, if you thought it was bad before, it's getting worse. And this is it. This is the decline. I mean, it can get worse, but we're on the slope. The slope is slippery. It's hella slippery, and we're going down. I mean, just as I opened my phone just a little while ago, these are the headlines that I saw. Never mind all the budget bullshit from yesterday with that Chris D'Entremont crossing the floor to become a liberal. And it turns out they've been coveting that for a long time. And what kind of loser does that to his constituents? People voted for him. People donated to him to be an MP, to be a conservative. And he's like, no, I changed my mind on budget day and I'm going to go side with the liberals. You should be a friggin' independent. And anytime there's a budget, some bullshit happens, like Chrystia Freeland quits or something like that. And it's this massive distraction and this massive, rumbling to distract you from the fact that no jobs are being created by that bullshit budget that beta male cuck put out yesterday, Mark Carney. Anyway, I opened the phone today and it says, the BC Supreme Court awards the Cowichan tribe Aboriginal title to Richmond Fraser River lands. Okay, we've heard that story. That story has been infuriating people for a long time, but that's the headline that the Supreme Court has awarded the Aboriginal title. That's a whole other kettle of fish that I'm going to talk about in another video. But lo and behold, right underneath that, I see that now the can you spell these damn things properly? At least you were like, you're annoying the shit out of us, and now you're annoying the crap out of us with your spelling. But however you pronounce this, nations seek Aboriginal title over Kamloops. Over all the Kamloops, 1.25 million hectares. Okay, the Tecumloops to Secupwik Nation and Ashcroft Indian Band filed a lawsuit in BC Supreme Court November 5th, claiming Indigenous title to over, 1.25 million hectares in British Columbia's interior. This also includes like the city of Kamloops, Sun Peaks Resort, and the surrounding areas. And the claim targets expansion of the Ajax copper gold mine, asserting the land is on unceded traditional territory. Well, would you be happy if we did a land acknowledgement? Would that make you happy? You're pissed off that somebody's building a copper gold mine? You're having an issue with gold? Honestly, you're pissing us all off. And who is funding these native bands to be so litigious? Where are they getting all this money from? These lawsuits go back 10 years, both of these, and it costs a lot of money to file something like this. So who's paying for it? Is it the Indian band themselves? They've come up with the money for this? Is somebody funding them? Now, I heard for the Richmond thing that there was some foreign money backing these lawsuits, but Chinese money, which would make sense in Richmond because it's like 40% Chinese there. Because of the empty homes tax, a lot of the condos are empty. Maybe something's going on there. I don't know. Like, I don't have the inside scoop on that. I haven't done any digging on that. If you guys know something, tell me. But is foreign money backing some of these things? And to not have a copper gold mine in Kamloops, in this Ashcroft area, that is completely stupid. And, the native bands, it's long been sort of established that the leaders keep the money and the tribes really get nothing. Let me know in the comments how you feel about this, or what information you have about what is behind all this bullshit. Because this wasn't a joke when they said you will own nothing and be happy. We ain't happy. Okay, and then also Health Canada raided a Kelowna clinic and seized a bunch of ivermectin. And here's the thing that pissed me off the most today. I find this is the sign that Canada is in complete moral decay. The CFIA says the BC Ostrich cull will go ahead as the High Court will not hear the appeal. So the Canada Supreme Court has dismissed the Ostrich Farm appeal. The CFIA will move forward with complete depopulation of hundreds of ostriches. Now, these birds are not sick. They are not ill. They should be spared. All of the protesters that have been up there, most of them I know a lot of people up there. They're not sick. Nobody is sick. These birds are not being eaten. This is not anything to do with poultry. They're in their own little section. This is a complete bullshit and shows you complete government moral decline. Nobody, whether they're conservative or liberal, says shit about this. And I'm thinking, how are they going to go about doing this? How are they going to kill these animals? I mean, think of the people on the farm and how long they've been fighting and the torture that they've been through. And this is the decision. Like, they won't even hear the appeal. What, you don't have time to hear the appeal? No veterinarian would ever say, yeah, we're going to kill some healthy animals. You think you can take a healthy cat or dog in and say, they had a kitten flu or dog flu. They had the flu. They were sick a little while ago. And those animals that are surviving up there aren't even sick. But would you ever take a healthy animal to a vet and say, could you please kill this animal? Is the vet going to do that? Would they advise that that's the way to go? Anyway, how are they going to do this? So I read in an article today that they could, honestly, this is going to make you sick. They could break their necks. They could do lethal injections. They can do gassing or shooting. Or maybe they're going to do a combination of them all. Breaking their necks, lethal injections, gassing or shooting. This is it. This is the penultimate. This is the ultimate thing. This was the ultimate thing. This is the thing that absolutely pissed me off. If your job is with the CFIA, if your job is up there policing, blocking roads, stopping people, stopping the farm owners from saying goodbye, if you're part of this, may you rot and burn in eternal hell. The people of Canada will not forgive you for doing this. And the people of the world, who know that this is happening, will see Canada for the shit country that it is becoming. And don't tell me to move. I was fucking born here, and I've seen the decline, the moral decay, the chaos. This is irredeemable, in my opinion, if this happens, if they go through with this. Okay, rant over for today. Holy shit. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll talk to you another day. But the good people, we stay together. We know each other. Like, we got our tribe.